Okay, guys, Double Diamond Railroad back after another 2 days of work. Probably about 3-4 hours today, and then 3 last night or whatever. Had to relay the lead ladder track, just too sharp of curves. And it was causing all kinds of issues, uncoupling and derailments on the curves. So everything's 18-inch now, radius. And so the entrance curve up there, that one is, sorry about the camera, trying to, boy, it's jiggly, I hate that. Entrance curve's 18-inch now. Everything comes through, even got my superliners through there and whole trains through. And then we put in the Y switch back there. Right there, let's see, right there's a Y back there. Right there. And we branch off of that, so that's our arrival track. Boy, it's slipping. That's the arrival track all the way down there. The back end, let me zoom out. Too jumpy. So we got a big sweeping arrival track. He's not as long as a departure, but it's good. It's separated. Got separation between those. Then there's a couple classification tracks right there, straight, and I bring them down and curve them to get the maximum track. Even added some road bed in there to bridge that over on that one, get a little bit longer. Then I got this open center spot in here where I have yard stuff, I suppose. Maintenance buildings and equipment and stockpiles of ties and rail, all kinds of stuff in there. Leaves me room to grow. And then we come off this short ladder, a right 6 and a left 6, which brings us down to this down here, and I paralleled those, kept measuring along there, so I had to taper them together to get more room back here, get the most track length I could get. Then this long departure track goes all the way back like a 1, and from there on it can be like old track with grown-up stuff in it. So it goes back that far, clear to almost the other side. And that's good tractor too. So it's kind of a convergence here, almost like it would be if it was going out to be double-ended. But that's the way it come out, just to get the maximum track in that space. And I should have, this one up there, the arrival, I could have turned it on an angle too and gone off to the right there and extended a little bit, but I didn't do it. I cut it off. Kind of give it a different look, distinguish it from the others. So the sorting tracks in the middle. Back it off for an overview. Sorting tracks in the middle, and then you got 2 classification tracks down here with the big long departure track sweeping down around. So I do have separate arrival at the top and departure down here at the bottom. And then the pass-through track back there. I ran through that today with the Amtrak. Came off the main line from left to right, dropped down off and went all the way around. Everything worked okay, so we're good there now. Now we're going to re-rail the coal train. I got a vac up here a little bit. I cleaned up by hand, but I'll get the little vac out. Feel debris on there. So what we had to do was, yesterday after I laid it all down the day before, I had to pull this track and move it about 1 inch to the left. The ladder track, move it over to get those radiuses to smooth out better. It's so much better now, you don't have to worry about it. I backed the Amtrak clear down in here. Clear down through that curve and all the way to the end on this outer track. So everything works in there good. We're going to line up the coal train. What I'll have to do is get a fascia for down here, so I've got a guard to protect from anything falling off, and kind of tack and glue that up there with liquid nails on the edge. So I have to get that on 1/8 inch masonite or something, just raise it up like a 1/2 inch or 1 inch above the edge there. Don't want to take away visually too much. I just need a guardrail up there. So we'll have to do that. So that's the wrap up here for today. Again, my back shot, I've been up there on the heating pad every couple hours, Couldn't stand it. About made me sick. It was so aching so bad. So that's enough on the concrete floor for today for sure. Okay, that's all on the yard construction. Now it's just clean up, and I can build my cement plant next. And I don't know. I may put the cement plant, oops, sorry about that. May put the cement plant out here now, right by the river, and the gravel thing too. We'll see. Can't do intermodal there because of the switching. So I just may put it there, and I'll have the grain company over there. And I could have intermodal right here, right in this area, down through here between, right in that zone, using that one track right there. So we might do something like that. It'd be a good place to store all my containers in here. I think that would look pretty good. Have those lined up. Set them in here. Well, there you see the distance. So if they're run like this, then I suppose that would work. Have them all lined up. You can even have a crane on there probably. But I think doing it that way, you could probably get them in there. Have several stacked up there. Down through the middle. Well, you can't even see that. There you go. So we could do the intermodal down through the middle there and have the forklift thing back here running. Or we could build a crane over it. Cover both tracks actually. Make it multi-purpose. So we'll see about that. That would be a good visual purpose and good visualization right in the center of the layout. If you had the cement factory over here to the right, sitting there along the riverbank, and then the grain company towers right in there where those cans are, caps are, then that would be 3 focal industries right here in the center. And the central yard would be the main feature right there in the middle. Takes out the boring stuff. So that's what we're going to shoot for. We can play with that over the next few weeks and months. It's going to be time to get the joints filed down tomorrow and start running trains again. Get them all in and out there and have some fun. Start backing off all the hard work. Okay, that's all for now. Double Diamond Railroad out.